We're here today with Janel. She is visiting from college from the big, huge Starkville.
Yes, huge Starkville.
Massive city, Starkville. Okay, now tell, for those of us who are not familiar with what you've been up to lately, tell us what your major is and what all you've been doing.
I am a kinesiology major. It's a little too close. What else? I am currently an athletic trainer for women's basketball and men's basketball, and that's it.
All right, so you're getting ready for basketball season to start up. Tell us a little bit about, as you're working with, or as you're a trainer for the basketball team, like what are some of the things you end up doing to help out?
I do a lot of rehab on our athletes. I help make sure that they're eating right, make sure they're getting their supplements, make the Gatorade. I get to pick the color. I look forward to that. What else do I get to do?
What are some types of injuries and things that you've come across that you've had to help with as far as the therapy goes?
Recently, a lot of foot injuries.
So like sprained ankles and stuff like that?
Yeah, lots of just foot injuries. What else have I done?
Let's do a hypothetical. So I feel like sprained ankles happen a lot just because you come down funny on the basketball court and you roll your ankle. What would be like something if I came in with a sprained ankle as an athlete? What types of therapies would you do for that?
We have different ones. We do a lot of ultrasound, and then we do a lot of red light therapy, which is really cool.
Tell us about that. How does that work?
The ultrasound is like a little machine, and you literally just ultrasound their foot. It's not like it's kind of like, think of like a baby ultrasound, but
right.
You do it on a different body.
What are you looking for when you look at those ultrasounds? What kind of information do you get?
You ask them like where it hurts, where it's swollen, and you kind of just get that area.
So then once you see possible problem areas, you use that information as a part of the therapy process?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So lots of stretches. You help athletes do lots of stretches and things like that?
Yeah, that's actually really funny. I actually have to like use my entire body to like stretch. You know, these are basketball players. Like, they're huge. I'm the size of their leg.
Right.
So like, it's funny. But yeah, I do a lot of stretching. It's fun.
All right. Tell us what's something that you end up doing exercise-wise that most athletes hate? Something that's painful for them that they really don't want to mess with, but they end up having to do. What's the one they complain about the most?
Cupping.
Really?
It's like where you put cups on their body part and you have to like suction the air. So they just have like cups on them, but they hate it because it's really painful. But it's like really helpful for them.
Really? The cupping hurts?
It's literally picking up your skin and trying to like break tissue up. So I mean, it hurts, but it's cool to do. It's cool to me to do it, but I like it and make patterns on them. But
That's funny. Well, see, I've never heard of that. It's funny because things that you're probably very familiar with, like a lot of the public, including me, I've never asked about that or seen any of that operations back there, so I wouldn't even have a clue about some of the things that go on. So to me, that's fascinating. What has been your favorite aspect so far?
I think the relationships with athletes is really fun.
Most of them. I'm sure there's some that's...
Yeah, there's some that do hate rehab.
With.
They don't love it. But
right.
Honestly, it's nice to like talk to an athlete and convince them that rehab is good for them. Because I feel like as at an SEC school too, like you just want to play, you just want to be seen, you want film, you want this, you want that. But like sometimes they need someone to tell them like you have to get rehab so that you can be better. Like
right.
And it's really nice to connect with them. And
I'm assuming it's rewarding that once you've helped them through an injury or something to see them on the other side and they're real happy about it.
Very fun to see that. It makes you feel good.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about how did you get into the program to begin with? Like, did you apply when you were in high school to specifically go into this field? Or did you decide after you got to college, this is kind of what I want to go for? What was the process?
I actually applied in high school for my first semester, freshman year, and I didn't get into it. And it was like whatever. I just kept being consistent with the people that are in charge of it, and I just kept emailing like consistently. And they offered me a position to work with softball, for my first semester, and it just didn't work out, like my schedule. It was just, I didn't want to. So I didn't do nothing my first semester. And then over Christmas break, they reached out and they said that they needed someone. So I did. She told me to resubmit my application or whatever, and I did. I ended up getting placed with basketball, which was crazy because usually everybody starts at football.
Right.
And I got placed at basketball. I was a first-time student, so I learned a lot. And then I was going to leave basketball this year, but we got a whole new trainer, and they just wanted someone that kind of knew how it worked. So I got to stay with basketball this year.
So persistence pays off.
Yes, it does. And you have to keep trying because it's all about networking and just meeting people and letting them know that how serious you are about something, because then they take you serious. So.
Awesome. So you were telling me earlier that you hope to be in football, obviously, in the future to get the experience, and that you've also been applying for possible internships in the summer, which is always smart, students. If you're going to go for something, those internships always look fantastic on your resume. And then you hope to graduate in the coming couple of years and then be out in the job market. And what's your dream job? What's a dream job? Okay, might not actually happen, but if you could, would it be like the Dallas Mavericks or
I don't know
the Memphis Grizzlies?
I don't know what team, but my plan is to be a NBA athletic trainer. So
would you have said in high school that NBA would have been the sport, or is it just because you've been around basketball now for so much that you've kind of grown to like it?
I think in high school I probably would have said football, but I like a small team,
right.
And I really like the connections you make when you have a small team.
Right.
So.
I've never thought about that too, but there are a lot of football players on a team, and there are not many basketball players on a team at all. So that would be an easier thing to manage.
It is. It's
still just as quiet and shy as she was in high school.
No. What should I say?
She still loves coffee.
I do still love coffee.
Does Starkville have a Starbucks? How many Starbucks exist in Starkville? I know there's one in a grocery store because every time we go, my wife has to go to that Starbucks.
There's 3 Starbucks in.
3 Starbucks in Starkville? Is there one on campus somewhere?
Yep.
And then there's an outlying one somewhere, and then there's that one in the grocery store.
Yep.
Which one do you hit the most?
The one on campus.
What are the hours of the one on campus?
They close at 9 most days, except the weekends.
9 o'clock? Y'all are just getting revved up.
They're open on game days, so you go get your coffee, then you go tailgate, and then you go to the game. So, Hail State.